Some people are very spiritual and they think about abstract, profound ideas. Others are doers and just get on with it. Most people are in between. So who should we be like? Well, we find in the Ten Commandments the first two deal with some very profound ideas. The idea of God's unity, even in a world of multiplicity. Within the rest of the commandments, we have such ideas which deal with what we should do in common matters, how we should act to our neighbour, how should we respect their property, their ox, their donkey. And this gives us two vital lessons. One is that it's not good enough to be spiritual, to think and understand profound abstract ideas. Those ideas have to lead to your day-to-day life, how you interact with other people and other property. It's not enough to leave them in some abstract place. On the other hand, the second idea, one has to realize that even the basic morals of not killing and not stealing have to be based on divine authority. As we see that logic can be used for anything, to justify anything. An extreme example of that was in recent history, where you had a nation who were advanced in science and humanities, and they killed 6 million people. Not just willy-nilly. They had rationalization for that. They had logic. They could explain it to you. Why? Because logic can be used. Good and bad are subjective, unless there is a godly element. And that godly element tells us what is right and what is wrong. So we have to have both. That the spiritual people have to be doers. They have to get on. They have to take that idea and put it into action. On the other hand, morals cannot just be subjective. They have to be based on what God has decreed upon us, decreed that we should do. And that is something to think about.
Yeah.